Welcome, one and all, to the Academia Extravaganza. Now then, allow me to reveal the prizes for this iteration of the Inter-Darshan Championship. Fabulous monetary rewards, research funds, a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card, and the right to wear the Diadem of Knowledge. I believe that I need not elaborate as to how this is a symbol of great honor.
She should be Karina, right? Looks like she's in the middle of something.
The Diadem of Knowledge. What a perfect work of art.
Every time I see it, I feel like I'm losing myself in its beauty. The one who proves fit to wear it must...
I believe that most of you have already seen the Diadem of Knowledge or have heard tales about it. 20 years ago, a researcher named Sachin bought it for a large sum of mora before donating it to the Academia. The generous championship prizes are also sourced from his sponsorship. Before we begin, allow me to express our gratitude to this researcher, who cannot be with us right now.
Things can only get worse. Things can only go from bad to worse. Human nature begets conflict, and conflict begets ruin. From the beginning, the seeds of wickedness have been.
Hey, stop spacing out! Paimon called out to you, but you didn't respond. You okay? Did you stay up late without telling Paimon?
All right. I'm sure we're all more than ready for the championship to begin. Now then, let's invite our 6 Darshan representatives. Representing Amorta, Tainari! Representing Spontamod, Sino! Representing Ratawahist, Layla! Representing Haravatat, Farazan! Representing Kasharawar, Kaveh! And for Vahumana... Is Vahumana's representative not here yet?
These introductions are pointless. Let's just get this over with.
Wait a sec. Why is he Vahumana's representative?
Finally, our final contestant is Vahumana's representative, Hat Guy!
Oh, so that's Hat Guy. I think I've seen him before.
You know who he is?
I've heard that he's a researcher from a different country who nominally belongs to Vahumana. Word is that he's written a lot of political analyses. His manner of speech hasn't made him popular amongst most other Vahumana researchers, but his comings and goings are quite irregular, so he doesn't interact with others much.
Aside from his more controversial aspects, his perspectives are considered quite incisive. Vahumana has seen a dearth of new talent lately, and some of its existing ones are not currently at the Academia, so I suspect he might have been their only option.
It's just kinda weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd participate in
Now that we have our 6 contestants, the championship will Who will triumph this time around? Hold on to your hats, because we're all on this ride together!
Huh. We really do know a lot of the contestants. Oh, right! We're guest commentators, aren't we? So figuring out everyone's reasons for participating is in our job description. Let's go ask them when we go say hi. Especially him. Paimon still thinks it's weird.
We meet again, you two.
Hey, Tainari! We came here to check out this extravaganza event, and then they
Is that so? I heard that there would be guest commentators recording the proceedings with cameras, but I didn't expect they'd be you two.
It's a pleasant surprise that you're visiting Sumeru again while I'm still on leave. When everything comes together perfect, because it's always rice to meet stew again.
So, Tainari, you're representing Amurta, and Sino is representing but haven't you both already graduated? Can alumni also take part?
I had wondered the same thing. When I was told the news, I was actually more shocked than you are now. I later found out that anyone who has been a part of a particular Darshan has the right to participate. Graduation status.
So that's a rule, huh?
There are some restrictions, though. For example, sages cannot participate. Any given person...
That's right. Also, there are two methods by which the Darshan representatives are chosen. One is self-nomination, and the other is to be recommended by
You must have been a case of the latter, Tainari.
I heard that quite a few of your juniors petitioned for your candidacy.
Sometimes I wish I could clap a few of them over the head and tell them to spend that time on studying instead. Well, you can, but after some consideration, I realize this could be a good opportunity for me. Next month, we're having a public lecture on ecology at Gandharvaville. If I participate in this event, I might be able to utilize its popularity to... I'm not that concerned about becoming the champion, unlike someone here.
Yes. I'm using the last of my leave for this. When I heard that a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card... This year's card is a rare one indeed. It would be a shame if I...
Wait, is it some kind of super...
No, it's a very common one. But it has a holographic layer.
So...
It's very cool.
Paimon meant a
That is reason enough. I shall do my all to emerge victorious and add it to my deck.
As someone who doesn't play cards much, I can't quite relate. But it isn't surprising.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go find someone. Kaveh! Farzan! Layla!
Huh? Oh, it's you. Why are you here?
We're here as specially invited guest commentators. Our job...
Is that so? In that case, I'll have to trouble you to catch the moment of my triumph on remember to shoot from behind at a lower angle. You know, to capture a seniors class.
Don't get ahead of yourself now. Victory will obviously be mine.
You're far too young to even consider challenging me. Kasharawar or Ratawahist, you're all children as far as I'm concerned.
Actually, I was going to ask...
Huh? You don't remember? I sometimes see you in the library at night. You even waved at me.
What? I don't remember doing that at all.
Huh. How strange. However, this is not the time for curiosity. I am Farozan, a...
Yes.
Good. Then we are officially introduced. See? Simple as that. I like respectful ones, by the way. Would you like to join my research group?
Madam Faruzan, I'm quite sure this counts as poaching. Let's dial things down.
I know, but it's been tough getting people these days, and research funding has been hard to secure. But once I win this tournament, it'll be a different...
So you're just here to increase the amount of funding you're getting?
Well, not just that. What? Are you curious about my reasons for participating? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. You are our guest commentators after all. There's been an influx of newly enrolled students, and they'll be paying close attention to this competition. If I do win, I'm certain that there will be no lack of students knocking. Moreover, research resources will be made available to the victor, so that will nix my funding issues. Therefore, my two juniors, I do apologize, but
I'll do my best as well. At least I don't plan to lose too badly. So, why are you here, Layla? I don't know why, but a lot of people recommended me. I didn't sign up myself. I just woke up to find my name on the announcement board. That sounds like what happened to Dainari. Him too? Oh, I'm really nervous. I've been so worried about disappointing every...
Stress not, young one. We must all experience fail.
But Madame Farsan, I don't want to fail.
Seriously? Everyone has such nice reasons for joining. Must I say?
Yes, you do! We gotta record it!
Well, you know, right? I want to buy some property.
Oh, that's right! You want to move out of Al-Haytham's.
What? Al-Haytham? What about him? This has nothing to do with...
Oh, right. Sorry, Paimon has no idea what she was talking about. So, you want to use the grand prize to buy a place, right?
Correct. Also, my father took part in the Inter-Darshan Championship when I was young, but he didn't win. Once I do, the right to wear that diadem will be mine. In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream of his.
That's not a bad reason at all. You have ambition, youngster. Although your chances with me here aren't great, I believe your father would be most proud if the diadem of knowledge were bestowed upon you.
Not that he'll have the chance to celebrate. My father passed away many years ago. They say he ran into quicksand while traveling in the desert.
For you to have experienced such a thing, that must have been tough for you.
It's all in the past now, and life goes on, doesn't it? Let's change topics. I don't want to bring the...
All right. Earlier, you said that you want to use the prize Mora to purchase a home. Where do you live now? Do you live alone?
Well...
I also heard you mention Al-Haytham just a moment ago. Isn't he also from Haravatat?
No, of course not! Why would you think that?
Paimon's definitely not involved either! We're gonna go interview other contestants now. Bye!
Just call me Hat Guy. That's the name I use in Vahumana.
That sounds like a nickname, not a real name.
So I can't go by a simple, ordinary name?
Fine, suit yourself. Alright then, Hat Guy. Why are you taking part in the Inter-Darshan Championship? We're specially invited guest commentators, so play nice and answer our questions.
You could be Matra for all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then? I'll tell you this much. I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
You're not plotting something in secret, are you?
Well, it's hard to say. Why don't you take a guess?
Ugh, Paimon's had it with you. Fine, be that way. Then we won't ask you why you're participating. Instead, why did you join Vahumana?
You two sure like to poke your noses where they don't belong. If I don't say anything, are you going to annoy me to death? I heard that the Vahumana researcher named Akaba was researching the Tatarasuna incident, so I wrote a few essays to refute his points. Later, when I was bored, I wrote some commentary on societal issues in Inazuma. I didn't expect Vahumana to consider me as one of them. Someone even invited me to... From start to finish, it was just the wishful... But when Lesser Lord Kusanali heard about this, she went out of her way to get me registered in Vahumana. She used the name Hat Guy. Enough chit-chat. You're better off wasting your time with the other contestants. Someone's about to get very unlucky. Wanna guess who?
How is anyone supposed to relax with you around? We've gotta stay alert and keep a close eye on him. Looks like Karina's got a moment now. Let's go chat with her.
You must be the guest commentators Vikas invited. I've heard about you. I saw you two having quite the lively conversation, so I thought it would be best to wait. Are you two free right now?
We were actually looking for you, too!
Excellent! Then please allow me to explain your job responsibilities in detail. First, please take these two things. The first item is a custom camera from the Academia. Please use it to record the competition as it unfolds. The second is an event-specific locator that will flag all participants' locations. It will also sound when one of them completes an objective.
Wow! What a convenient little thing!
Aside from you two, there are two other commentators. However, they will remain by the commentators area and will not be following the contestants in real time. Speaking of which, you probably know them. Alhaitham and Nilu.
Oh, it's them! We have to go over and say hi later.
Well, don't let me keep you, unless you have any questions for me. Why do you ask? Really? I didn't see any such person. Could I ask when you saw him? Strange. I was on stage the entire time, and I didn't see anyone come up.
Paimon didn't see anyone either.
Perhaps you're mistaken. However...
Hey, traveler.
Dia! Candace! You two are here as well!
Ah, so they're two friends of yours. In that case, I'll take my leave. May you all have a wonderful time during the extravaganza.
The Academia sent us both invitations, so Dia suggested that the villagers were also encouraging me to travel outside the village. I couldn't find it in my...
We're here now, so no point dwelling on that. Even though this extravaganza, merchants from all over will set up shop. There'll be tons of stuff to eat, use, and wear, more than you can count. I'm already set on helping you buy 2 new outfits. I mean, who wears the same thing at work and home anyway?
I'm looking forward to it. Just being able to relax and wander...
So, traveler, Paimon, you two want to come with?
We'd love to, but we've got work to do right now.
Aw, that's a shame. Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure!
In that case, Candace and I'll head out first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much in...
No need to rush. I think we'll have a better time if we take things slow. See you two later. Feel free to come...
Paimon didn't think that Candace and Dia would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time. Still, looks like the competition's starting soon. Let's go over to where all...
I will now announce the rules for the first round of the competition. During the opening ceremony, Academia staff released several cages of butterflies, and many of them are now fluttering within Sumeru City. Amongst these butterflies, 3 of them will be special swift flies. They have a different appearance and also fly a little faster. Your objective this round is to find a swift fly and bring it to me. 3 points will be awarded to the first participant to return, 2 to the second, and 1 point to the third. That is all for the first round. Should you require clarification on anything, please ask any of the other staff.
Alhaitham's all business all the time, huh? That said, how did he get picked to be a commentator?
Finding 3 specific butterflies in a place as large as Sumeru City sounds rather
If these swift flies behave anything like regular butterflies...
I'm off. It will take some time to search every corner of Sumeru City.
Huh? You're going just like that?
A champion walks the road to victory.
My dear Kasharawar Jr., I have a plan.
Cooperation?
Looks like everyone's got their own plans for this toughie. We're supposed to go on stage next, right? Huh? Wait a minute. Look, he seems to be observing the other contestants just like we are. right not to let our guard down.
Do you remember those things we made previously?
Huh? You mean...
It's time for them to shine.
It looks like Faruzan and Kaveh have some secret plan.
Oh, hello there. Madame Faruzan and I are discussing how...
Shh! Hush now! The walls have ears around here. We should keep it a secret for now. Come now, let's go. Before the others act.
All right, there's no time to lose. We're off to make our preparations. See you later.
This is basically what I'll need. Do you think you'll have any difficulties?
I have most of the reagents with me, and I can buy the rest. Kale, you're here too! Kainari, you have a master plan ready?
My hypothesis is that the Swiftfly's morphological variations won't significantly affect their fundamental nature. Of course, I could be wrong. Every mutation opens the door to new possibilities, especially when they are artificially introduced. Details will have to wait until after the post-experimental analysis. For now, Kale and I are going to...
Okay, see ya! Hey, Layla!
Yeah, I have no idea what I should do. Oh, I can't even figure out these basic questions.
Aren't people who research the stars supposed to have some extraordinary abilities? Why not use astrology to solve it?
Oh, you're another contestant. A hat guy, was it?
Is it that you can't use astrology during the day? Guess that skill's less useful than I thought.
No, it's not like that. If it's daytime,
So, why don't you do that then?
Mona Magistus, the astrologist, said that those who constantly use astrology to obtain things that shouldn't be theirs will eventually... it's just something I read in an academic publication. I really love to read Mona's essays.
You're overthinking it. Power is just a tool. It just seems to me that you don't have the resolve to win this.
Hey! Seriously?
Did I say something wrong just now? Thank you so much. I've made a... to be honest, I've always been pretty good at observation.
Lord Sino seems to have found a Swiftfly. Come on, let's go check it out.
Really? Where?
The butterfly flew up high, and he's chasing it now.
Oh, no time to lose.
As expected of Sino. Actually, shouldn't you two go help? I'll head into the city.
Alright, in that case, let's go see Sino first, and then we can check... We found you, Sino! Oh, wait, is that a Swiftfly?
Stay put. Don't move.
He caught it! Huh?
This isn't what I'm looking for.
Finally, I made it. I heard that you caught a Swiftfly sign. Hold on. Isn't this the mechanical bait that I released earlier? Why would you...
Wait a minute. If we consider this from a different angle, isn't it a good thing that the bait you made was convincing enough to fool?
That's right. During a previous interior design project, I felt that the artificial flowers on a wall were a little bland. So in order to make them both small and nimble, I consulted with Madame Far. Not long ago, the two of us took all those mechanical butterflies and...
Why would you do that?
Need you even ask? Young people these days really... Have you never played that game where you place strips of paper on a bamboo pole and wave it across a field of flowers to attract a whole
No, I haven't. Wait, so you...
That's right.
The butterflies within the city will mistake our mechanical bait for one of their own and follow them around. As long as we keep releasing and retrieving our bait, we can capture all the butterflies within the city. What comes afterward? Guess that's... Do not underestimate the wisdom of your elders. I had already thought of this method the moment the round's rules were announced. Of course, we also owe much to this fine junior of mine here for making such lifelike butterflies. It seems that Kasharawar has not quite declined as far as I had thought in recent years. Their teaching skills at least seem to be intact.
Well, I just stuck to what I do best. The idea was yours.
No need to be so polite. Once we capture all these butterflies, we shall split the points for this round. Look, one of them is returning now. Huh? Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me? Why don't I see any butterflies behind it? That's because there are none. Seems like...
Looks like the match continues. I'll be looking out.
Huh. Strange. Come, let's search in the direction the bait returned from. We'll go have a look too. So it was the Tainari!
Fascinating, isn't it? The butterflies have all congregated here due to a special incense that I infused it with 3 different types of honey, and the butterflies...
Butterflies must have really sharp noses then. Wait, do they even have noses?
They do not, in fact, and their vision. However, they can use their antennae to distinguish between scents, and their olfactory senses are generally quite advanced, allowing them to detect...
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's normal. Raising butterflies isn't difficult, but there are many things you should... Appropriate temperature, sufficient air, and a spacious environment are examples of such consideration. Most importantly, you must curb your curiosity and avoid...
Sorry. I liked to poke at its wings at the time.
Humans tend to rear many creatures due to their aesthetic value, but not all are Caring for living beings is hard work. Impulse alone is insufficient. Some prerequisite knowledge is always required.
You sure do know.
I have a question too. I bought a scarab not long ago and it hasn't seemed very active.
I'd like to keep a dustbird as a pet.
Is it possible to keep a Rishbal in...
Alright, it seems like you all have a... But I am in the middle of the Inter-Darshan Champion. Let me propose an alternative. Next month, there will be a biology lecture at Gandharvaville. If you're interested, you can attend that lecture, and if you should...
All right, I'll be there.
Of course, please try to ask more... rational questions. For example, whether...
Looks like Tainari's science lecture will draw quite a crowd. Huh? Oh. Seems Kale's master does live up to his title as a teacher.
Madam Faruzan, I've had a look around. Nearly all the butterflies in this area have been attracted by the incense. However, we can cast our bait further away to avoid this area.
All right, then let's get moving. We shan't let all the butterflies get away from us if we can help it. Seems like the competition's really heating up.
been searching for quite a while now. Instead, I ended up catching a few mechanical devices.
Looks like Faruzan and Kave's device.
I'll keep up the search. That said, I've noticed that a number... Probably because the other contestants are coming up with their own ways to catch...
What's this?
Oh, what a coincidence. I guess I just need to... Oh, please wait. Ah, there it goes.
It's so fast! Paimon thought all Hatham said they were only a little...
No, come back.
Come on, Traveler, let's go too. The locator's going off. Looks like someone's already cut themselves a swiftfly.
Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
Everyone hold hands. The locator's going off again. So, someone else finished too? That would mean that the one Layla's chasing is the last swiftfly.
Oh, it just occurred to me that we should also get...
No, it's fine.
Maybe you won't, but it doesn't hurt to have one, right? Come on, just trust me on this one. Huh? Who are you, and...
Please?
Don't move. Who sent you?
Dear.
Don't worry, I can handle this. Now. A butterfly? Was it on my head?
Oh, you're...
It's been a while, Layla.
A friend of yours? Oh, so she...
Huh? You two...
Oh, yeah. It has been some time. The first time I ever woke up after sleepwalking,
That's right. She didn't look well, so I gave her something to eat. She said a lot of... Right. Do you still want this butterfly? It's of little use to me, but...
Just let her have it. It's no big deal.
The swiftfly was flying so fast, but...
Oh, it didn't seem that quick, really. I was actually worried that I would
Anyway, sorry about the butterfly thing. With the way you suddenly came running over like that, I thought you were hired to... Huh. On second thought, I guess I've never seen an assassin that looks tired with dark bags around their eyes.
I'll do what I can.
We'll be on our way then. See you later.
Alrighty, let's bring the swiftfly back to...
It seems we have a third contestant who has returned with a swiftfly. With that, the first round has come to an end. I anticipate that all of you will keep up the effort for the second round. Dismissed.
Your closing statements...
Well, you could certainly stand to try being more decisive, Nilu.
Hang on a second. Who were the...
Tighnari was first, and as for the second, it's being discussed right now.
Hey, Alhaitham, I think I've come up with a good idea. Second place gets 2 points, right? Can't Madame Faruzan and I split the points?
Quite the imagination you have there. I've read the championship handbook from cover to cover.
Then we can just add a rule.
Do you really think I'd do that?
Come on, you're not going to stand in the way of my victory, are you?
Well, you're free to send the organizing committee an application outlining your naive proposal. They'll get back to you within 3 working days.
3 working days?
Unfortunately for you.
Paimon gets it now. Kaveh and Faruzan found the second swiftfly together, but the rules say that only one...
Oh well, the rules are the rules. Since you call me madam and politely ask... So I'll put the points under Kaveh's name then?
No. If I take these points, won't that only detract from your contribution? You might be alright with that, but I cannot do it. Not in...
I don't have any problem with it. There are 2 more rounds after all. Losing one isn't a major setback. But if you insist, I have another method. We can draw lots to see who will receive the point.
Lots.
What? Is there something wrong?
No. Well, let's do it.
All right. I'll get the paper needed for the lot.
Oh, seriously?
I'm sorry, but it appears that luck...
No, you do deserve it. I'm just lamenting my bad luck. Perhaps...
Indeed. It's rare to see anyone with...
And what would you know about that? I just...
we can save bickering for later. Record the points under far... The second round will be held in the desert. We'll be moving our commentator stand over to Aru Village. Let's meet up in Aru Village once everything is ready. I'll announce the details of the second round then. Till then, you have some free time. I'm off the clock at this point, so it's fair.
Wait, I'll hate them!
Don't be upset, Kaveh. Sighing can carry away your good.
Oh, so that's how it works. In that case, I'll take in some deep breath. It's really no big deal. 2 points aren't enough to decide victory or defeat just yet. I'll win the next round, you'll see.
Looks like you've managed to pick yourself back up, young man. Good. I must warn you, though, that I'm quite familiar with the...
I'm no stranger to the desert either. I'll be fine. All right then, that's enough chit-chat for now. I'm going to check the area out.
So the current standings are Tainari in first place, Farozan in second. Guess we should also take a nice break before the next round starts. But where should we go first?
Why, you two look a little lost. If you're not sure where to start enjoying the Academia extravaganza, then may I suggest...
Your boss? Who's that? Do we know them?
Well, only the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, Lord Sangama Bay.
Oh, you mean Dory!
Precisely. Our boss sent me to inform you two that she'll be waiting for you at Sumeru City's North Gate.
Oh, well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Hey, Dory! Are you here to attend the Academia extravaganza too?
Of course! People are practically flocking to Sumeru City. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to do business. This is one of the entrances into the city, and it's very close to the Wisdom Gala booths. There'll be an endless stream of customers. I can already hear the Mora going clink, clink, clink as they fill my coin pouch. Well, is there anything you'd like to purchase? We've got everything you need and deals that can't be beat.
Well?
Wait, we're celebrating the extravaganza and you're only thinking of eating... I mean, of course, we've got lots of things to eat. The Wisdom Gala is about to begin, and once it starts, and just between us, I have some super booster supplements for sale. Eat just one to boost both your strength and dexterity.
No thanks, we'll pass. These little challenges are gonna be... Anyway, Paimon just wants something to eat, please. If you...
Alright. Mora is...
Well, Paimon...
Let me see.
This is a huge job, isn't it?
If this works out, we'll be set.
Here you go. 2 servings of touching. See? I took...
Yay! Huh? What are you looking at, Traveler? Oh? Who? Someone we know?
Was it someone suspicious? Have we attracted some unwanted attention?
Huh? What's happening, Dory? Is there something else going on?
I don't know who you saw just now, but I do have some hard-to-come-by information about...